Good morning, children. Today we are going to study snapshots. That is the second book of your literature part. And we are going to study the first chapter of this book, that is Summer of the Beautiful White Horse. This chapter is written by William Saroyan. So let's begin this chapter now. Alright, let's talk about the author. William Saroyan was an Armenian American novelist. Armenia is one of the state earlier, it had been USSR, and after Mikhail Gorbachev, the president of USSR, this USSR broke up into many countries, and one of the countries is Armenia. So Armenia, this author William Saroyan belongs to Armenia as well as America. So playwright and short story writer. He is a novelist, playwright and short story writer. He was awarded the Pulitzer Prize for Drama in 1940 and in 1943. He won the Academy Award for Best Story for the film adaptation of his novel, The Human Comedy. Saroyan wrote extensively about the Armenian immigrant life in California. Now let's talk about the theme of this story. The theme of this story is that the Summer of the Beautiful White Horse, which is written by William Saroyan, is honor basically. Here we have a young boy, Aram, that is Aram, explains the underlying philosophies of his large extended family. Although they were poor, they were known for their qualities like honesty and trust. They never took advantage of others and they were not thieves. So this story belongs to a tribe of Armenia. This tribe is very honest, very perfect, and had good qualities. So we have two characters in this one. One is Aram and his cousin Murad, and other characters besides these two are uncle of these two brothers, Uncle Khusro, and there is a farmer whose horse was taken by these two boys, and they enjoyed the ride of this horse, and that horse was a very beautiful white horse. Now we have the first character, that is Aram. Aram is a 9-year-old boy from the Garoglanian tribe, a member of an American community living among the lush fruit orchards and vineyards of California. So one morning, Aram is awakened by his cousin brother at 4 in the morning, and by his 13-year-old cousin Murad, who is thought to be crazy by everyone except Aram. He had a way with animals. So they liked animals, and especially beautiful animals. So they had a craze, and as this tribe had been very poor, they could not afford these kind of animals. So they had fantasy about it. So one day Murad woke up Aram, and Aram is shocked to see that Murad is sitting on a beautiful white horse. Aram has always wanted to ride a horse, but his family is too poor to afford one. However, in spite of being poor, the Garoglanian tribe is noted for its honesty and trust. As a result, it is unthinkable that Murad would have stolen the horse. Aram felt that his cousin couldn't have stolen the horse, but he was surprised to see that horse, that from where did this horse was brought. And he woke up and saw the white horse. Murad was standing outside with the horse, and he invited Aram to ride the horse. The idea of Murad stealing the horse drained away from Aram's mind, as he felt that it wouldn't become stealing unless they offered to sell the horse. They enjoyed rides on the horse for a few hours in the fields. Murad's crazy behavior was considered to be of natural descent from their uncle Khosrow, even though his father Zorab was a practical man. So you can see that the mention of Uncle Khosrow has come. So this Uncle Khosrow is uncle of these two boys, and he is so just like an angry young man. He couldn't trust anyone, those who do mistakes in that tribe. So when his father Zora was a practical man, he didn't believe in these kind of stealings and bringing horse and other animals from others. Though they were poor, but they didn't believe in these kind of things. So this way, it happened like that, and we shall proceed now. So Uncle Khosrow was an enormous man who was always furious, impatient, and irritable. He would roar for everyone to stop talking and say, "It's no harm, pay no attention to it." In fact, one day, when his son came and told him that their house was on fire, Uncle Khosrow silenced him by roaring, "Enough, it's no harm." So it was the nature of Uncle Khosrow. He was so angry and he just used to be furious and impatient and irritable. This is the character of Uncle Khosrow in brief. Now, after a short ride, Murad wanted to ride alone on the horse. Aram too wanted to ride alone, but when he sat on the horse and kicked its muscles, it reared and snorted and raced forward, eventually dropping Aram off its back. After half an hour, they found the horse and hid it in the farm, in a barn of a deserted vineyard of a farmer named Fedwazian, which had once been his pride. So when they had their enjoyment and their ride was complete, so they thought that it should be kept back. So they hid this horse in the farm of Fedwazian, that is one of the farmer. Now, after hiding the horse in the farm of Fedwazian, a strange thing happened. That afternoon, an Assyrian farmer named John Byro, an Assyrian friend of the Keruglanians, came to Aram's house. He reported to Aram's mother that his white horse, which had been stolen a month ago, was still missing. Hearing this, Aram concludes that Murad must have had the horse for a long time. Immediately, Aram came to know that this Murad can do it. So everything was clear now. This way, brothers got very much afraid of it, that now they were caught. So I tell you that what happened after taking rides and enjoyment. These two brothers kept the horse in the farm or the barn of another farmer, Fedjavian. And actually that horse belonged to John Byro, where he had been reported, where he came to Aram's house to report it that his horse was missing. So this person is John Byro, who had this horse, white horse. Now you can see what condition could be, what situation could be there. Khosrow, who was at Aram's house when Byro came, shouted, "It's no harm," to such an extent that Byro was forced to leave to avoid responding. Aram ran to Murad to inform him about Byro's arrival because he was worried about it. Aram also pleads with Murad not to return the horse until he could learn to ride. So they just thought that in one situation they were worried about it, that they were caught, and in another situation they were also curious to learn right, because this was the only opportunity for them to learn right, and opportunity to get a white horse to fulfill their desires, long lasting desires. So this is the condition in this situation. After that, when Aram reported that, dear brother, we have been caught, but still we want to learn the ride. So Murad disagreed, saying that Aram would take at least a year to learn, but promises he would keep it for 6 months at most. This became a routine. Murad came daily to pick Aram to ride, and Aram continuously fell off the horse's back after every attempt. 2 weeks later, when they were going to keep the horse back to its hiding place, they met Bairo on the road. So on the way, they were caught by the Bairo, owner of the white horse. Now here the Bairo was surprised, extremely surprised. He recognized his horse, but refused to believe that the boys had stolen it. There was a reason behind it. He said, "The horse is the twin of my horse," and a suspicious man would believe his eyes instead of his heart. But Bairo, knowing the Geroglinian tribe for its honesty, discarded its suspicion and left. This incident made them to rethink. They returned the horse, and Bairo was overjoyed. So this is the condition that these two boys kept the dignity of the tribe because they were very honest. They returned the horse to Bairo. Bairo was overjoyed to know that, see, the honesty of this tribe was kept. This way it happened like that. So dear students, this was the story of this chapter number 1 of Snapshot, and let's go to the question answers. Let's at least understand them. First question is, how did Aram justify the act of stealing the horse? The answer is, Aram in his childhood was not introduced to the dogmas of the world. So for him, stealing had only one definition: for money. But in his conscience, he knew very well that what Murad had done was stealing in fact. But the simple and innocent nature of his childhood compelled him to justify this act as an act of pleasure. For stealing the horse to ride it was not same as stealing the horse for selling it for money. So this is the what you call opinion of Aram here, which is mentioned in this question. In the second question, we can say that what did John Bairo perceive about the horse after it was returned, and why? John Bairo perceived about the horse. After Murad returned Bairo's horse, he noticed that the horse had grown stronger than before, and it is well tempered. Although Bairo does not understand why this sudden positive change in the horse has taken place, it was due to the love and care the horse received from the children. So it is very much true. The two brothers are not thieves. They took care of the horse very well, and the positive change came into the horse. This is noticed by John Bairo. So dear children, now I expect that you will just do the homework sincerely. We'll complete the notebooks and do the question answers systematically, which I have told you in 10th standard. So please continue, and I wish you that you will study well, and I take your leave. Thank you and have a nice day.